Well, hello. Welcome.
Welcome. How's it going?
It's Friday.
It
It's
is.
Friday here and someday Sunday. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm at a loss for words, but it feels like we're shimmying now. Shimmy, shimmy,
Guess
shimmy.
what?
What?
I was surprised.
What? That's amazing. Oh my
Look at
God.
just shimmy.
Oh,
See?
that is so cute. That is a surprise. Did you buy this yourself?
Yes, I bought this for us.
I love
So now I
that.
can just start the shimmy, and it could just be like a shimmy attack, like we talked about. I'm just gonna do
Yes. Oh,
this. I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble in the office.
I love that noise. I think that's the millennial calling.
It is.
Like if I hear that, I'm like, what?
Yeah, who's calling me?
Look at my
What, is the
smile.
party on? No, it makes me want to be like,
Like I just like started smiling. I'm like, what's happening? Who's bringing me a drink? What's up? Where are we going?
where are we going? Look, we're starting off on a good note. What is
Yes.
our podcast about today?
Today our podcast is about friendship and the types of friendships that every woman needs after 40.
Yeah, but is it really after 40? I feel like you need to have good friends around you and a variety of friends no matter what age.
True. Facts. I guess just after 40, you're busier, you have a different kind of like lifestyle. The understanding friend, right? Like the friend
Mm.
who's not going to be like, "Ah, she didn't respond to me and she didn't do this and she didn't do that." And that's already so much energy.
I think that's the underlying factor for all friends is that they need to be understanding at this age. Although they should really be understanding at all ages.
I just reflect on, we talk about that we've had friendships for 20 years and they've gone through different phases as we've gone through different phases. 20-year-olds have um, a different set of needs, I would imagine.
But you still want to be understood. You still want someone to get that whatever you're doing isn't against them. You're doing something for yourself, and a friend needs to understand that no matter where you are in
Yeah,
life.
a friend does need to understand that. So I wrote down, I'm like, what is a friend even?
Okay, yeah, that's a
What
good
is
one.
what is even this thing you call a friend?
Yeah.
It's on my show
Hmm?
card. A friend is someone you trust, enjoy being around, and feel safe with.
Mm, that's interesting because obviously any friend
I
that is toxic, then you don't feel safe with them. Then they're truly don't fall under the definition. They're not a friend.
like they're a bad friend,
What do you mean?
you
I don't know.
know?
I can't look at it that way. To me, I look at it black
If
or
you
white. Either you're a friend or you're not. So then you're not a friend.
not like a real friend, but if you're spending time with them and you're engaging in activities that is like friendship, that's what I'm saying.
Acquaintance.
After 40, you don't tolerate it. That's not your friend anymore. But if we could rewind time and go back to our 20-year-old selves and kind of like take it back, when you're 20s, you're learning how to be a different kind of person. Like we're evolving.
I like knowing the definition because it puts it in black and white of what a friend is.
Yeah.
And then it removes the ones that you're on the fence with or the ones that don't make you feel good because truly they're not a friend. What are they? I would call them an acquaintance.
Acquaintance or just like a person that does not have to be in your orbit. Not everyone has to be for you. And sometimes people just don't gel. They're not simpatico. It doesn't make one person good or bad. It's just not working.
So I would call that as a like a baseline for a friend. I think all types of friends have to be understanding.
Correct. I would agree.
Yeah, so it's just a baseline for all friends. I think for me, the most important one to have is that ride or die.
The ride or die is on the list.
Ride or die. For me, if I would compare, it would be that one because you need someone in your corner. However, if you're really going to dissect it, that ride or die has to be a truth teller because you don't want them to yes you to death. You need someone to call you out.
Yes. We talked about this on a previous episode about going to people who are going to give you uh, the counsel that you need at the time. Sometimes I think the truth teller is the bestest friend. You could always rely on them to tell the truth of like what's real. But sometimes we go out with friends who are feeding our own delusions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need at that time. There's a reason for every season. There's a reason for every season of friendship. And sometimes a friendship ends because that season has ended. And it's sad. It does suck. It hurts in the feels, you know?
Yeah, so we touched upon the ride or die, which I don't know, I think has to be hand in hand with the truth teller because you don't want the ride or die to be the one that's going to support your terrible decisions.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. There's so many different categories. At some point when you're plus 40 though, you're an adult, beyond adult, you're expert adulting or should be. Um, maybe you have the freedom to do who's to say it's a bad choice. That's where the freedom to like be a supportive friends. I don't support you, but I'm here for you when this blows up in your face.
No, I'll give you an example. The ride or die, but the one that isn't a truth teller. So if you are a crazy girl, which sometimes happens,
Woohoo.
right? Like sometimes we get into our crazy moods and your girlfriend is on the outside, so she sees that you're being crazy.
What a great
And
example.
then she supports you in your craziness because she's a ride or die, but she isn't a truth teller.
That's not
And that's not that we don't want that.
you see, that's right and dying for your destruction. Okay. It's funny that you brought that up because I seek counsel from people and they do talk me off the ledge, off the crazy sauce, right? My eyes are like cross I'm twitching. I'm like,
Yeah.
he did this. Can you imagine? And my bestie will be like, well, listen here. She'll gently talk me off the ledge in nice ways, but she's a ride or die for my success. She's a ride or die that I don't get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
She tells me the truth about me. She's so gentle. She's like, I want to be on your side, but I
I
just
can't
don't
because
think
you
you can
crazy. You
handle.
cray, yo. Yeah, so there's an addition to that where ride or die to your benefit, ride or die.
Now I'm thinking it's like like I'm like on my motorcycle racing to save you from yourself. That's the ride or die that I'm thinking. I'm not here for you to go off and do crazy things. We have to stay in line. So yeah, okay, we talked that out. I feel you. I
Yeah,
agree.
because that's a scary ride or die. You definitely don't want one of those.
Number two, I had on my list the no drama zone. Last week, we talked about the grass is greener, and there will be drama in our relationships in our lives and fighting with our spouses and shit like that. But you don't want that friend who's going to be poking it and making it worse.
Yes, correct. But also a friend that's easy and low maintenance. So a friend that doesn't expect you to call them when they're sick, which doesn't mean you won't, but they're not sitting there upset that you didn't call in to check in on them. Is that
Interesting.
another example?
No, no,
I'm
no.
just in the bullseye today.
That's a very good one. And I feel like you're like taking it from the iCloud of life. Like that's like an example, right?
Yes.
And after 40, I'm
If
like,
you say
everyone should,
after 40
I
one more
have to.
time, I
I have
cannot.
to.
You know what?
Because I can only
I'm gonna ban the word after 40 because I don't accept age and I don't accept numbers and I don't care and I don't want to hear after 40.
I'm going to tell
I
you
love
why
you.
I do that because of the evolution. It's an evolution of
Can we just
growth.
say as you
In your 30s, you have time
get more
and
experience
bandwidth.
in life,
I
as you have more, can we be softer with this? As you get more life experience, I don't even want to talk about as you get older. As you get more life experience, can we do that?
Sure, we could use extra words.
Extra words, sure.
Okay. As you evolve as a woman
Thank you.
and
Isn't
you
that
get
nice?
busier with things and you need more omega 3s to have this working as well as it did when you were previously aged.
You still sound
Okay. When you
when you're young and beautiful. Like when
previously aged, as your as your offspring accumulates time on their earth being alive, and you, their parents, must deal with that accelerated age. Okay. As friendships evolve, you have to accept that your friends may be busier and have less spoons and bandwidth to always reach out to you, but the besties always will. And
yeah,
if even if they're a few days late, they'll be like, "Oh, like sorry I didn't reach out." There's because they're still thinking of you, even if they're busy.
yes, but we're not just talking about besties. We're talking about the friends that you want to have. And obviously your bestie will always reach out. I think in this case, it's broader.
Yeah, because it is only with the bestie, the marriage talk, the relationship talk. I have a lot of girls in passing. It's not something that you just dump on in a casual setting. You have to be closer friends for
Right.
that.
Right.
I don't know, to see how you're feeling. It's a matter of kindness and how involved you are in that person's life every day, maybe.
I'm just saying sometimes we get overwhelmed with our own lives. And just because you don't reach out to the other person doesn't mean that,
Of course, yes.
but the other person could take it personally and say, well, they're not reaching out.
Well, that's a
And
them problem.
so, so that is not the type of friend you want. You want someone that
Like
understands you.
you don't want that friend who, and I've had that problem, like, oh, when the other friend doesn't reach out to you when you're sick, but then they need something and then they'll reach out to you. And then you could be like, oh, Rolodex, they didn't reach out to me when I was sick. I
Yeah.
didn't say anything, but I'm not here for this one sided friendship.
Not taking personally the friend that understands that if you pick up the phone and call them, if they call you, that you're going to be there for them, but you might not necessarily remember the little things or check in all the time.
Yeah, and I think that's okay. We're just all so busy. You just have to understand.
Yes.
And I was just thinking, there's friendships that you don't see a person for 20 years and you get back to it. My friend Zora, like I literally haven't seen her. We text message sometimes. Maybe we'll run into each other in the street, but when we do, it's going to be like magic.
That no drama zone friend.
Sometimes we have soul friends and you can have multiple. I don't think that there's a cap
I
on
agree.
how many beautiful relationships your heart and soul can share with another female.
Yes, I agree. Um, and obviously, you need a fun friend.
Oh, it's on the list. The fun one, yeah.
I am another friend that I was going to add on the list, and that is the planning friend.
You are the planning friend, but you also know how to have organized fun. You're like, oh, we're going out tonight. Oh, you're ready for fun. And I'm like, when are we going home? We didn't even leave the house yet. Like, when are we coming home already? I'm tired.
You need fun friends to get you out of the house and experience something because you might not do it on your own.
Correct. I will. Yes. No, I would never do it on my own.
So that's interesting because I have two besties. So with one of them is she would just stay home. I am the one that says let's go, and then she's like, all right. And then she ends up doing things. So
Might I guess
she was always like that, even when we're teenagers.
a homebody.
Yes, she's a homebody, correct.
Yeah. No, that's cool. It is very important because you do end up having fun and having these beautiful situations that you wouldn't necessarily put yourself into. So it's good to have a fun friend.
It's important, and it's important to have a friend that plans.
Yeah, no, like this is the history of my friendships. Like I'm like a fun friend picker who's gonna plan everything. I'm like I profile just all of you girls. You do need somebody to plan. You need a type A and you need a type B. You need everything because you know what? When you have too many type A's in a group,
Mm,
conflict,
correct.
you
Yes,
know?
you need to have a type B. What do they say? You need
A
to make
type
it out of
B,
the group chat?
yeah, made it. Well, we made it out of the group chat because of you. You're the one who keeps the conversation going. You're like, okay, girls, like, what about it? Like, what's next? We got to do this. That was you. Like, that's just factual. That's in the history books. And that's just what it is. And then you have the people who are planners. You know, we have a handful of people who like provide links, right? And then there is me. I'm not going to plan. I trust you. Like, I'll check you. I'll vote for your thing. Like, I'll submit. But if there's something I really want to do, I will fight for it.
Oh
But
yeah.
otherwise, I'm a people pleaser. I am.
A lot of moms don't have a fun friend. And don't end up going anywhere. They're all depressed because they're home with their kids all the time and stressed and busy with diapers or cleaning or lunches or dinners, whether they don't have anyone to go with that will bring them out, or perhaps they're just not safe in the environment. They don't feel like they could because they're not putting themselves first.
Yes. If there's a woman, first of all, my ADD went to bring them out, you know, like this. If there's a woman who's single and she just doesn't have people, she needs to be plucked and invited somewhere. And I'm sad for that woman who's not invited somewhere. It's true. But what, like, the word fun, what is fun? Like it means something different to everyone, but like I get the bigger point. Like book club is fun for some, going for drinks, wine.
Yeah.
And all that lady needs is just one other lady to invite her out and see how special she is and how much
Yes.
value.
Yeah, but
So
what about moms? I'm talking about moms where they don't do anything.
I'm just thinking about the people that I know, like people with multiple kids of a separate age. Some moms get to do it way more often than others. For some, it's a monthly thing. Other moms, they do need that fun friend.
That's what it comes down to. Unless you're the fun friend, you need a fun friend to get you out of the house, to plan and to get you out. I think there's
Yeah,
just
I
two
talked in
ways.
circles there. Yeah, I definitely need a
Either you are the fun friend or you need one 100%. And especially as you mature, maybe we could say that mature.
mature. I feel like 40 is a beautiful number and mature, I just think of gray hair that I just colored my hair and it's back. I'm
Exactly.
maturely balding. I'm maturely losing my hair.
My phrase, you know this, is age like fine wine. The older fine wine is, the more expensive it is.
Yes, I was
So,
amongst the aging like fine wine. Okay. The beautiful part of maturing is knowing what kind of fun you're into, like what the things that you like to do. I hope moms get a group of other moms that they connect with. It's hard. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it takes a while to build that connection.
yeah, but you don't need to have this deep relationship with someone to have fun with them. I actually think the
That's
fun
true.
one is the most easiest to have because you don't ever have to go deep. You just do activities with them, which doesn't depend on you talking about life. You
Uh,
do fun things with them.
I mean, I've done fun things with other people, but
And
sometimes when there's nothing else there, I'm just like, okay.
Really?
You're so
See, for
empty.
me, everybody's in a
Yeah, no,
everybody's in a
I
box.
have, I guess it's the fun of, I don't
Can we go back
know.
to the definition of a friend?
A friend is someone you trust, enjoy being around, and feel safe with.
Checks
There's a friend for every season and every reason.
it checks off all the boxes.
I'm being
Mm.
who very literal. That's not the definition of a friend. No, I feel you. It's very important to have fun and laugh and joke and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and go out and have activities and do things that you enjoy to get away from the mundane life.
So, you know what I was thinking about? Like we obviously all grew up together. We were each other's friends and we were each other's only friends, right?
Hmm.
In a bucket of time.
Hmm.
And then you expand and you get new friends and new people. And some of us moved and you create these like other new pockets of people that grow over time outside of the main group of people that you're still friends with and that you grew up with that can be all these five things because
Yes.
of time together
Oh, you mean
and
us, our group of
our
friends?
group of friends. Like,
Yes.
and not just our girlfriends, the entire mess and black hole of us. The guys, the kids, Um, that's a funny way to describe it, but there's one friend that we didn't discuss, and I think it's one of the most important ones. That is the cherry atop the cake, the growth partner.
Mm. Yeah,
The
the friend that inspires you and keeps you learning, evolving, and staying curious, and most importantly, cheering you on. Yeah.
Yes, and the one who you parallel struggle with at the same time during the same thing, so that you do talk to each other about like the same thing.
You know what? I actually think that throughout life, as you move through friends, that's probably the friend that's end with on a quicker basis. Because if they are not on your level, then you have nothing in common.
This brings me back to I don't know how to have fun with people. I can pass the time with people, but it's not the most amount of fun that I can have, like my bucket of fun. Just like thinking of a bucket. And this is how much fun I have with a friend that I have 20 years of pain experience with.
Yes, yes.
This is how much fun in the bucket. I mean, it could be max fun, but this is how much fun I'm having with a person doesn't get the references. It's still full to the top of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Still all the fun I could have in this
yes.
moment in time. But this
I
is
get that. But that's
20-year
because
old.
the other bucket has so many memories, and that's more of your soul that connects to a deeper level versus this.
But if the growth partner was suddenly full of drama and didn't understand, what if your growth partner is a truth teller, but is you're not ready to hear this truth? Okay, you're not ready to grow. They see it and you're just like, leave me alone. I'm growing at my own pace. You're like, grow faster.
Then they're going to bounce you. Yeah, they're going
Do
to
you
leave you in
think
the
the
dust.
truth teller is gonna bounce the growth partner who's not growing fast enough?
Yeah. I think that out of all of those types of friends, you can kind of stick around with the others, but the one that's not growing with you, um, I just don't see those relationships moving forward.
I agree with you.
They say who you surround yourself with is who you become. And if you are working on yourself to become a better human, to be kinder, to be a better listener, to have less drama, to have less anxiety, and your friend doesn't and is
Right.
still the
It's
same way, then there's no
I
friendship there. It's done. Even if they're ride or die. Even if they're
exactly.
ride or die, it doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter because but I'm not riding or dying for you
Because you know, correct.
because you're dying way too much, my friend. We need to ride a little bit. No, I feel like that completely. Um I think about the all new environments of like sending your kids to school and our age and making mom friends. And who are you going to become friends with? Who are you becoming friends with and why?
The fun one. Because I already have ride or die. I don't need more. How many ride or dies can you have? So that's done. You already have one truth teller. Why do you need
But
two? You don't need more than one person.
to tell you how much you suck.
Right. Maybe we can have a little connection party to people that are looking for a ride or die. And maybe a little matching service.
That would be so nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, like a little friendship thing. I just had a conversation yesterday at book club with a lot of group of women and the gratitude of having other women to talk to and being able to go out with. Friends are the people who saved me when I had no one in real life. I had you guys virtually,
Yes.
and that was enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
But you also need a person in real life. So we should do that because it's so important.
I think that would be fun. We could do a little questionnaire
Oh
if
my
people think
God.
it's a good idea.
What if like and I'm big on ideas and you're big on making them happen. So
I
take
can't add
notes.
another thing to my list. All
I
right, love
just
it. Tell me the
listen,
idea.
the idea is that we start a Facebook page and talk about friendship issues.
You're going to talk about friendship issues.
I don't know if I could commit to something because I barely commit to this. Me showing up for you, like you don't understand how for me, that's me riding and dying for you. Because to get me to this microphone, like honestly, like this is when I think about it, I'm like, you're so special to me that I'm not gonna disappoint you.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, oh my God, I gotta show up. If this was anyone else, I would have quit, man.
No, because this goes back to you, something that you want. So it's not just about me. So I think as you pick up new friends, the growth partner just falls in there automatically because you choose the friends based already on where you are in life and you have to have some sort of similarities with them. So I
Yes.
think automatically they go in as the growth partner, but then they need to be the fun one because everything else you probably already have. Speaking of new friends,
Yeah.
right? Like when you're thinking of picking up new friends.
When I think about new friends, I think of no drama. We have fun together and we're growing together because we're having fun together. We have similarities and it's less effort. It just fits better.
Yes.
At this point, I'm the friend that's getting invited to things because I still feel like I'm new here, but I'm not like making my own friend group. I'm not like, oh, let's go do this, girls, ladies. I'm a plus one to people.
And that's good.
I feel very grateful
It,
for all the friends. I'm super grateful just because loneliness is a disease
yeah.
and it's an epidemic. For your health, if you're a girl who doesn't have other girlfriends and you don't have that bond, it feels bad, especially if you see other people have it.
Yeah.
So I would say if you don't have it, then to make an effort to get it. It's not like I sat at home. I did talk to people. I did make myself seen and try to make new friends. So you have to do that. If somebody's not calling you, you have to make an effort.
Yeah. You have to step out of the comfort zone.
You have to invite
Yeah. But
somebody.
you also
Like,
need to know when to understand perhaps the person is not interested in.
right, like the boundaries to
Yeah.
know things happen organically
Yeah.
over time to
Mm-hmm.
build a friendship.
That was
I'm still friends with my friends from 20 years ago on the internet from my first job. We share memes together.
I am still friends with a girl that I met in an AOL chat room in the
Oh,
90s, whose name is also Dasha.
you see, that's the beauty because friendship doesn't have to be an IRL. It could be digital friendship.
She's never lived here. She's always lived in
Oh,
Chicago. So I've literally met her maybe, I don't know, two, three times in my life. And we somehow have developed, we do the penguin pecking. What is that called? Remember we talked about this?
peg the pegging.
Yes. No, that's not. And I think this is where we should.
They have little pets.
Dasha, we cannot make people jealous with our laughter and having fun here.
It's definitely not
Penguin,
that. It's definitely not
pegging.
that. I forget what it's called, but it's definitely not that. So anyway, we do a lot of that. We send it.
Pebbling.
What?
Pebbling.
We are gonna keep it in flex.
Oh my God, pebble! You pebble each other.
We pebble each other. Doesn't sound good.
That's why. Well, first of all, I hope no school moms find this because I don't really promote this much, like the podcast, because I feel like I say shit that's gonna make me not have friends.
Well,
Oh,
all right. So
pebbling.
yeah,
Yeah, and I pebble my friend all the time. I just like send that meme just straight into her inbox. And it's amazing. We both feel a sigh of emotional and soulful relief
yes,
that we have somebody that knows us. But
yes,
you still need somebody to hang out with in real life.
yeah. The bottom line is choose the right friend. The friend that's
To
gonna
pebble you.
that pebble you, that will be your ride or die, but tell you the truth with no drama and will make you get out of the house and do fun stuff. Plug.
And somebody who also will share appetizers with you.
Oh, that's an important one.
That to me is actually one of the lasting friendships is somebody who will share an app with you. Like you have to be so spectacular in all these other categories for me to not share. If you were to be like, no, you can't have, I'll be like, I'd clutch my pearls. I'd be like, we're not hanging out again.
You're done.
This was fun.
Yeah, this was fun while it lasted, but no, thank you. All right, well, until next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.